that evening's gonna get down. Back in time to forget all. I remember Dad, Mama told me he was going to war, he was leaving me. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. And that leaving's gonna get me down. When I was a boy, I spent my time sitting on the banks of the river Tyne, watching all the ships going down the line, leaving, leaving, leaving. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I gotta leave old Durham town, and that leaving's gonna get me down. Last week, Mama passed away. Goodbye, son, was all she said. There's no call for me to stay, so I'm leaving, 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 leaving free. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. And that leaving's gonna get me. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. I've gotta leave old Durham town. And that leaving's gonna get me down.
Find the numbers at the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. I'm coming now, follow my lead. Come coming now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and on my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of when we came, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about sweet and sour and how your family's doing okay. Even in the taxi, listen to taxi, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. I'm coming now, follow my lead. Come coming now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. starting something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet. Oh, my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day starting something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be my love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Mark, Emily, come and sit down. Sit down, everybody, please. Can I start by welcoming you, on behalf of Mark and Emily, to this ceremony, in which they're going to renew their wedding vows after 10 years of marriage. My name's Robert Jelly. I'm from the British Humanist Association, so I lead non-religious ceremonies that mark important moments in our life journeys. In this ceremony, we join Mark and Emily to look back over their time together, their story so far, and we're with them as they look towards the future together. Just one or two significant people that I want to put faces to the names with. What about Emily's mum, Linda? Where are you, Linda? There, hello. And Emily's brothers, Jeremy, Mark, over there, and his partner Teresa, and their children Holly and Harry. Hello. Emily's brother Paul, his partner Claire. Where are they? Over there. They're dispersed. Yes. There are some absent friends that Mark and Emily were keen that we remember. Emily's nan Lillian and Tom. And on Mark's side, Bernard, Buddy. So, I've heard that people have travelled some from a little distance. And one of the descriptions I've got here, it's not very drifted away, general. Who's from the north then? Who's come down from the north? Well, you're very welcome. And Solihull, over there. And Bedworth. Okay. Well, wherever you're from, Mark and Emily are delighted that you're here today and you're helping to make their day special. Thank you. The first reading that they chose, and it's by Elaine Searle. You share today the joy of a deep commitment and a sacred trust, and you have given each other the most precious gift of love. Treasure it, nurture it, encourage it. With all the honesty you used in creating it, you are sharing something rare and beautiful. Always speak the truth and listen attentively, so that you may understand each other's thoughts and intentions. Inspire each other by sharing your accomplishments. Say, I love you often to retain the warmth between you. Laugh a lot too, even when you are angry. Remember you are each other's best friend. Stand together and for each other always. May each day be a blessing and the fulfilment of your dreams. Now this is a day when solemn promises will be reaffirmed. Vows will be strengthened, and in this atmosphere of commitment, there is an opportunity for all of you. Now, in the years ahead, we know that Emily and Mark will enjoy many sunny days, but there will also be rain-filled days. When times are tough, when experiences are challenging, there will be moments when they need help. A shoulder to cry on, wise words of counsel, a listening ear. Here's the question then. If Emily and Mark need you in the hours and decades ahead, will you be there for them? I'll ask the question again. If you're in any doubt, the answer I'm hoping for is, I'll be there. So here's the question. If Emily and Mark need you in the hours and decades ahead, will you be there for them?
I'll be there.
Well, I think that was unanimous. Mark and Emily, their story so far. The first sighting was at a wedding, June 2004, at the Village Hotel in Coventry, where Mark was working as a DJ. He was freshly shaven and smart in those days. They were friends and went with their partners as two couples sometimes. This changes in October 2006, when both were suddenly free of relationships. Emily did some espionage, worked out Mark's email address. Let's have a drink. Okay. The next weekend, Emily came over to Bedworth from Solihull. At the time, Mark lived in Chapel Street. They went out to the Swan Pub, the local. Mark, a pint of lager. Emily, anything off to which you got. They both seemed to want the same things from life. Both had experienced heartbreak. Both wanted to settle down. They met again. Mark to Solihull sometimes, where they'd stay in Emily's flat. Emily to Bedworth sometimes, where they'd try different pubs. They didn't drive then, they do now. There were days out to theme parks. They stayed with each other more and more, and it was a gradual process. Fast forward to Easter 2007, they moved in together in Chapel Street. Shall we get married? Right then, why not? We'll do it this year. Parents were lovingly concerned. There had been bad experiences in the past. Other friends were unsure, anxious. As they listened to the doubts, Emily and Mark became sure, though they were told it won't last. They were married on the 28th of July 2007, an Eton Registry Office, followed by a reception at Trent Valley Working Men's Club. Emily's mum and dad are skilled in the way of cake making and baking. They produced handmade profiteroles and gâteaux. The cakes decorated with sugarcraft. There was a honeymoon in Corfu, at which Mark broke a bone in his foot. Back home, they moved from Chapel Street to John Knight Road in Collycroft. Emily had this clear resolution. If I'm not pregnant by the time I'm 30, I'm never going to be pregnant. It was just 2 weeks before her 30th birthday that she found out, on her dad's birthday, 19th of March 2009, that she was pregnant. It wasn't an easy pregnancy. It couldn't have been an easy delivery either, because during that delivery, Emily bit Mark. Unfortunate. Emily says Mark really helped. Anyway, 20th of November 2009, Elliot was born, weighing in at a whopping 10 pounds. Since then, you will know that there have been challenges. Challenges met and overcome. Elliot likes peace and quiet, and he enjoys life at Exall Grange School. Mum and Dad have reversed roles. Mark is at home now, Emily works. Emily learned to drive, passed a test in August 2015. There are holidays. Whenever they can, they get away to the caravan at Ingham Elms. Emily and Mark like this change of scenery and the fresh sea air, and Elliot loves the arcades. They both like singing karaoke, especially Neil Diamond numbers, Sweet Caroline, Crackling Rose. Emily does Blondies one way or another. I suspect they may be singing later. But for now, a second reading of this poem. It's adapted from Rain Sometimes by Arthur Hampton. Rain sometimes, money down the drain sometimes, reason to complain sometimes, that's how it will be. But there'll be champagne just a little sometimes, lobster bought from Lidl sometimes. You'll ride the gravy train sometimes, just you wait and see. You may be stranded in the rain sometimes, dream your dream in vain sometimes, lose more than you gain sometimes, but this I guarantee. Love is not for sometimes, love is for all times. For all times. For Mark and Emily. So we move to confirmation of wedding vows. 10 years ago, Mark and Emily made vows to each other. Now they have words to affirm and strengthen their commitment. So if you two would like to stand for this, please. Your words are there.
Emily, the last 10 years have been eventful and brilliant, with you and me, with you by my side. I feel strong and full of hope. I love you and make that promise again to you, to love in sickness and in health for all of our lives.
Mark, I love you and our family, and I'm overjoyed that we have made this decision 10 years ago. You have kept all your promises to me. You are a brilliant dad and husband, and I'm looking forward to every day of the rest of our future.
Right, we move on to the wedding rings. I think they're over here. You're going to bring these rings to me. They're in this little box here.
Mum and Dad.
I'll do so.
Oh my God.
And hold one of them up and drop one of them. Mark and Emily. A ring is a perfect circle. No beginning and no end. Rock is dug up from the earth. Metals are liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. The hot metals forged, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful when there was once nothing at all. Promises which you renew today are inscribed forever in your minds, in your hearts. These rings are visible, tangible symbols of your commitments to one another. These rings confirm to the world that you have been found and never again will you have to walk alone. If you'd like to pick that one up, Mark. Now you need to read it.
Emily, thank you for wearing my ring. It is a symbol of our love, of the team that we are and the bond that we share. When we're apart, look upon it and think of me.
Mark, thank you for wearing my ring. It is a symbol of our love and of the team that we are and the bond that we share. When we are apart, look upon it and think of me.
Lovely. So, will you join me for the first time in congratulating Emily and Mark? Ladies and gentlemen, the wedding vows are reaffirmed with the wedding rings exchanged again. However, there is an addition to today's ceremony. I'm going to ask Emily and Mark to stand before you all and confirm their commitment to each other in a way that goes back to the Romans and ancient Greeks. The ceremony now moves towards its close, where Emily and Mark will take part in a hand-fasting ceremony. This is the ceremony where the phrase "tie the knot" comes from. Just going to go over and get the ribbons. Just put them there for a moment. And hand fasting was originally practiced by the Greeks and Romans. The Romans created a garland of magnolia, elder and roses, which was then wrapped around the couple's wrists to signify love and fidelity. This practice continues. In ancient legend, lovers were united together as they took ceremonial ropes and tied the knot in the tradition of Celtic hand fastening. Today we aren't using garlands or ceremonial ropes, we're using ribbons. Emily and Mark are asking Linda and Elliot to come forward and each place a ribbon on their hands. And your brothers as well. Great. So, if you would all come out. Emily's brothers as well. Now, if you two hold hands, cross hands like that. That's it. That's it. Now, the idea, Linda, is you place this one over their wrists, and as you do it, you whisper a little blessing to them. Say something nice to them. And gentlemen, if you'd like to come round here, please. Thanks very much. Just straight toe. You hold that down with your thumb. Oh, can you do that? That's it. That's it. That's it. You got it. Okay. Right.
I'm surprised it don't tie around my neck.
That's just what I said.
Yeah.
Stop it!
Okay, brilliant. Now I'm just going to reach below. If you can just let me have those.
Can you let go?
Thanks very much. Very well done. I'm going to give you this in a moment, Elliot, when I've tied it into a knot.
We don't say muscles up. No, we don't look.
Alright. If you take your hands away now.
Elliot said it.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. They've tied the knot. Second round of applause, please. Thank you very much.
I'll put it like that.
So, two people bound together as one. I wish you great happiness and good health. And ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in just, if you're able to, standing for a moment, round of applause and acclaim Mark and Emily, everybody. You will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. You will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. There will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companions to the other. You are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Well done. Another round of applause. Take a seat here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a certificate to sign. And over there, where's the table with the blank stars?
Yeah.
It's over there. Okay, right in the corner. The stars are on. Okay, you'll give them out. The idea is that each of us takes a star, writes a message of remembrance for ones who are no longer here, and Emily will announce, follow me as we go and release a balloon with your star attached later. Well, it says here, at the bottom of the page, the certificate is signed, the stars are written on, and Mark, Emily and Elliot live happily ever after. Enjoy the rest of the celebrations. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Daddy got hot.